Marcus, Bill Doyle, Worcester Telegram. Can you just talk about that play when you fell down on the floor? There's three guys on you. Giannis is grabbing at the ball. Somehow you get it to Al for a layup, which almost clinches the victory.
I mean, I just made a play. I made a quick play. I saw him trapping at the last minute on the floor. I saw Al. It's kind of hard when you got three guys on you, but I just tried to make sure I got him the ball, and it was going to take everything I had, and I just made it emphasis that I was the one that's going to make the play and get it to Al when I was on the floor, and they weren't taking it from me. So that's really it.
Sharp Blakely, NBC Sports Boston. Marcus, even before that play that you just described, as soon as you got on the floor, you were diving for loose balls. Was there any concern on your part about re-aggravating that thumb playing today? And if not, why?
Never. I was always taught, coming back from injuries, the last thing you want to do is have a mental game going on with yourself, psyching yourself out. You just start thinking about the injury, things like that. You stop playing your game and things like that. I just wanted to make sure, I come out, like I said, I've been taught. Things are going to happen. It's the game of basketball. It's part of it. If it's supposed to happen, it's supposed to happen. You can't control it. Just keep playing.
Sharp Blakely again. Marcus, just the way this game kind of played out, I mean, you guys had control, but then it got a little dicey there at the end. Speak to the confidence that you guys have as a group to find ways to win in those type of situations.
Well, first off, it's playoff basketball. Things are going to happen. Teams are going to get hot. Teams are going to go on runs. And, I think we did a good job of, sustaining their run. It's a good team we're playing. Especially in transition. I think we held them to some of the fewer points in transition and things like that. But the confidence for us right now is high. This is a big game for us. We needed it, especially after, they pounded us at their place two games in a row. And for us to come back and respond the way we did, I'm proud of this team. I'm proud of the guys, and exactly what we needed.
Marcus, Mark D'Amico, Celtics.com. You've had a unique perspective for the first four games of this series. When you saw Al slide over to center tonight, how did that move affect you guys as a team? What role did he play in the victory?
He was huge. One thing we weren't doing the last two games was, our bigs weren't getting out of the screens quick enough, and Al did a great job tonight. He's a tough matchup for a five. He's not your typical five. So when he's in and he's getting out those screens rolling and causing confusion, it makes it a lot easier for us guards to get in the paint and find guys or create our own shot. And, Al's a big key for us, and he has to keep playing that way.
Marcus, Mark Narducci, the Philadelphia Inquirer. Could you yourself feel the lift you gave the team tonight when you came in and the intensity and everything like that?
Oh, definitely, man. The feeling was felt when they first heard I was coming back. Instantly, all the guys was excited, and they were showing it. They were telling me everything, like from the fact that they're proud of me, they're excited for me to come back, and just bring the energy, and that's just what I tried to do. And the guys responded well. The guys were playing defense. We held them, I think, to 87, the lowest we've held them, in this series. And that speaks volumes about how we responded.
Marcus, when was that the guys found out you were coming back? Were you there with everyone? Or?
Actually, I was on the way back from the doctors when they found out. And then I didn't see them actually until the next day. And as soon as I walked into the locker room, everybody started clapping and cheering and things like that. So, excuse me, that just shows, the camaraderie that we have as a team, as a group. Like I said before, we lean on each other, and that's the characteristics of a great team. So, we have a ways to go, but we're still pushing.
And what were those first few moments like for you when you hear the crowd react like they did when you come in and have all kind of that energy going? You've been waiting for this for.
Oh man, I was ecstatic. I was trying to keep my adrenaline down. It was skyrocketing through the roof as I figured it was. But my teammates did a good job of, making sure to just keep me calm and they did a good job of, when I drive, getting to the spots, knocking down shots, and then finding me in certain situations to help me be the player I am and get to the rim and things like that. But The first couple minutes it was a tough road for me to keep my adrenaline going and things like that, but I did it.
Final two questions. Jimmy first in the back of the room. Marcus,
Jimmy Toscano, Metro Boston. You've been in closeout games before. You've won some, you've lost some. How does the mentality change going on the road into a closeout game?
It doesn't. We have the same mentality we had tonight. Only difference is, we got an extra part of our team back with me here, and we have a little momentum and confidence that we didn't have in those last two games. Nothing changes. Our mentality is the same. We go in and we play this game like it's our last one in Game 6.
Marcus, Chris Mannix with Yahoo. The last week or so, as you're starting to feel better, was there any part of you trying to thinking about talking your way back even sooner, as you start to feel better?
No. We had a set plan from the start. The earliest was today's game. That was the earliest we even talked about me coming back, and that wasn't decided until after Game 5. I made a decision, and I talked to my people, and ultimately it came down. The doctor was going to clear me. She did clear me for physical play and things like that. Then I was good to go and play right off the back, and we was kind of hoping for it. And she looked at me and everything lined up perfectly. So we stayed on schedule, and bam, here we are. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow, just 2 o'clock.